Bonjour, bonjour, and thrice bonjour. How are you, my little sprigs of holly? May do holly another day. How are you? Welcome to Sunday. You may not recognise me. I've probably done, I think for the first time during a vlog, I've shaved. I'm not sure you've ever seen me clean shaven. I tend not to shave, I tend to clipper, because if I shave sometimes I get something called folliculitis, which can be quite sore. Not horrendous, but just a bit sore. But I have actually had a shave today, so if you don't recognise me, it is me, believe me. So how was your wet and windy Sunday? Yep, mine was wet and windy. Ooh, I've not long had an old man snooze on the sofa. I was listening to the radio 1 minute and the next minute I was gone. So I think I'm probably getting old. What else? I had an email from YouTube earlier. No, it was yesterday actually. But I was wittering on so much yesterday about other stuff. I didn't put it in. Periodically they send me an email to tell me the facts and figures for stuff I upload. Not that I'm unduly interested in it, but this year I have created, for your delectation, 1,634 minutes of video, which equates to something like 27 hours, I believe. I think that's what it was when I did the maths in my head on it. So I have been waffling for 27 hours this year. Which is a pretty good record, even for me who can talk the hind legs off a donkey. And it has had, the vlogs have had just over 16,000 minutes of viewing. So you guys have viewed it for 16,000 minutes. So I'm impressed at your staying power. You must be incredibly bored to watch that sort of nonsense for that sort of time. But anyway, nevertheless, I just thought I'd give you the fingers. What else? Haven't done much else yet today. A little bit of pottering and tidying and some housework. And as I say, I had a little snooze. It's just been one of those odd days really where it's just horrible to go out. So stayed in and pottered. Yeah, I think that's probably it for that. So today's subject, we're going to discuss Christmas traditions. Today it is mistletoe. Mistletoe, it's one of those strange things actually. I've seen it. It tends to grow high up in trees. I think the apple tree is one of them that it grows up. It grows up in about 3 trees. I think an ash is another or something like that. But it's incredible. It grows so high. I've no idea why it grows high. And I have absolutely no idea who goes up there and picks it and brings it down. But anyway, mistletoe is one of our Christmas traditions. The first mistletoe... So for those of you that know mistletoe, it's got a green leaf and a I think it's a white berry. It's a white berry. The first mistletoe was used by the Druids in the 1st century. So we're talking, hundreds and hundreds of years ago. It was supposed to bring good luck and good health. So they used to have mistletoe indoors. And they felt that it was for friendship as well, because it was so hardy. It would, it didn't matter whether it was cold or freezing or wet and windy. Mistletoe was really hardy, so that it was a sign of friendship as well, which is where presumably later on, it was 1784. Where mistletoe was first used in a play to be kissed under, and then Charles Dickens in one of his books. I think it may have been Great Expectations, but I'm not sure. He included a picture of kissing under the mistletoe in one of his books as an illustration. So I think that's where it really took off. That was about 1843 or something like that. And actually, kissing under the mistletoe is very much an English tradition. Initially, what you would do is you would have a sprig of mistletoe, and then you picked a berry and you could kiss somebody. But when you picked the last berry, that was it. There was no more kissing. Nobody could kiss anybody. So that's the history of mistletoe. Quite what it's got to do with Christmas, I've no idea, but it could just be that it grows and is harvested at this time of year. I'm not sure, but anyway, yeah. So, and they also used to include it on something called the kissing bough, which was a series of rings where they'd put various foliage on, and mistletoe would be at the bottom of it. So yeah, so that's your mistletoe. So that's kind of where the tradition of kissing under the mistletoe comes from. But it doesn't necessarily answer why we use it for Christmas. I might do some more research on it later on and see if I can dig that out. But yeah, it's interesting, isn't it, mistletoe? Good stuff. Don't get it confused with other things, like don't kiss somebody under a stiletto. It's got to be mistletoe. If you're kissing somebody under stilettos, it's where you hang shoes on your life. We won't even go down kissing somebody under the camel toe. That is naughty. That is very naughty, so don't. So yeah, so that was our today's tradition. You're more than welcome. Now, I know what you're thinking. I've had to sit through this nonsense just so I can hear some superb cracker gags, haven't you? Okay, let's do some cracker gags. Oh, I didn't mean to say, actually, that mistletoe, the origins of the word, you thought I'd finished, didn't you? Well, I haven't, so you've got to listen. Mistle means dung, believe it or not, and the second word was tan, which means stick. So the word mistletoe actually translates from its original wording as sort of poo on a stick. But that's honestly true. That's not just me making that up. Anyway, yeah, I thought I'd add that one in. So, what have we got? Christmas cracker gags. Why didn't Rudolph and Blitzen sell when they were on eBay? I can confirm it's because they were too dear. They were too dear, Rudolph and Blitzen. Wouldn't work if it was, I don't know, Dancer as well, would it? Because otherwise they'd have been 3 deer and the joke just absolutely wouldn't work. Why are Christmas trees dreadful at knitting? It is, of course, because they keep dropping their needles. You see, knitting needles. So the whole idea of a Christmas cracker joke is that they're supposed to be dreadful, and you're supposed to go, oh, and roll your eyes, but actually secretly you think, oh, that's actually quite funny. I might store that one for later. So don't forget, Christmas cracker jokes, if you get any at Christmas and you think they're mildly amusing, you can let me know what they are. The rule is that you've got to send me a picture of the Christmas cracker joke so I know it's come out of one of your Christmas crackers. Okay, in the meantime, be jolly safe. I'm going to head off and grow some stubble again because I feel strangely naked. Bye bye.